biggest hurdles next?
I would use the word integration, and it's actually the biggest hurdle, and it's also the biggest opportunity, and maybe that's why it's the biggest hurdle. But in the digital space, the different functions not only now work together, which they always have in the pharmaceutical industry, but I think they become just intertwined, and all the pieces need to fit together for data and information to flow automatically, instead of with intermediate stops between functions where people took the information, manipulated it. You're now passing that information from system to system across disciplines. And so I do think any initiative, any project, just is a little more complicated to do to get that integration between functions correct. And I think that's also the power of it when we get that right. But I'd say that's, as we look at projects and initiatives that we're doing, it's probably the integration of multiple disciplines that has to be right from the beginning.
Yeah, it's a silo breaking, what we call it in Pharma 4.0.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I build on that? Can I build on that, Christian? Because I think that you're absolutely right, and the siloing of it doesn't make it easier, right? So, but from a broader perspective, I think, Christian, one of the hurdles that I call it transformation at the beginning, and this is what it is, and it's a marathon transformational approach, right? So I think the change management piece is a challenge for the transformation to be impactful and really deliver the results you want, because you can have the best integration and the best things, etc. If your organization doesn't mutate or change into that organization that can leverage that the best, then all was probably not worth the whole effort and time and money that we would have spent. I agree with the technical challenges, but I think as an organization, that's one of the main challenges too.
I would build on it as well. I think it's especially true when it comes to data. I mean, you are a data owner and the contributor to data. So at the end, it is like a chain, and you get what you give. If you don't give clean data, the whole chain breaks. And I think it's really establishing clear responsibilities, accountabilities, right rules, and then everyone working towards the same goal. And this is not only in operations, right? Because if you're in a bigger organization, there are other departments outside operations that also own some data assets. So it's an enterprise-wide effort that needs to be done very properly. So I think that's the biggest challenge we have. But as Dave said, also the biggest opportunity, if you get it right.
And I think if you've then got the integration of the data together and you've brought the people, then I think you need this mindset to be able to also execute on new ways of thinking and doing it, and create that space to experiment, to try things and be radical. So I think it's a combination of the three points the colleagues mentioned, and then that motivation to do it, to be brave and to try. And I think you need all of those together is the complete recipe.
Interesting. So the biggest hurdle is the human.
Yes, and they started, I don't know you guys, but at the beginning of my journey and when I joined the company, I think in that space of digital and data, these are easy words, but difficult concepts for making sure that everyone understands the same. And it starts there. Probably everyone has encountered that.